over the last decade among millennials, socialism has been getting more and more increasingly popular. I believe it's at an all-time high right now. It's among about 40% of millennials have a favorable opinion of socialism. And in addition, like political divides are also hitting all-time highs between, everyone is either going further to the left or further to the right, and there is an increasing, fights going on. What do you think is the best method in terms of solving these issues and restoring some of the common American bounds between us?
Sure. It's a fair question. We're getting more and more divided for a lot of different reasons. We listen to news we only agree with on both sides. Gerrymandering has a lot to do with it, so we only elect politicians that completely agree with our own particular value system. How can we unite those divides? I think we need to have a real honest political conversation of what do we believe as Americans? Like, what kind of country do we want to create? And our generation needs to have this discussion. Do we want to continue the success of the American experiment that has proven to be very successful the last 250 years, or do we want to diverge and go a completely different way, or do we want to take the way of Western Europe, in France and Spain? So these are the questions. And so it's more than just economic policy. It's also a cultural argument. Like, what does this country mean? What does the flag mean? That's a question and disagreement you're seeing a lot happen right now. Is it disrespectful or respectful, whether or not you have a right to, I believe you do, to stand during the national anthem? These are questions that we have to have. And the discussions we have to have, and we're only going to get more bitterly divided before we get united, unfortunately. Some people on the left no longer just disagree, and some people on the right as well, I will say, but at least in my experience, because I get the incoming from the left, they no longer say, Charlie, I disagree with you. They literally say, Charlie, I hope you die. Like, that's great. I appreciate that. But that's, it's great. I'll do that eventually. Get it? So, I'll get to that later. It's very difficult when the bitterness, and it's on both sides. The right is just as much responsible for it than the left. I experience it, obviously, from the left more than the right. But you have to have an honest conversation for what this country stands for. So, thank you.